friends, is Jay-Z one of the greatest rappers? I understand you may know Jay now and know Jay Beyonce's husband and may just think he's in the business, but yo, do your fucking research.
No, that person was like, it was an attention thing. Like, they knew you were going to pick up.
Yeah,
No, I don't think so.
Trolling?
I don't think that's trolling. I think they don't know.
But, no. That's
You know how many people don't realize Mary J. Blige is a cultural icon?
Who doesn't realize that?
A lot of people. Max don't. I'm looking at Max's face. He don't believe that.
No. I didn't grow up in that time though. Think about
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you like it's certain things you should know because we have so many of our heroes.
No, it's different when you don't know who someone is versus you just didn't live through that, so you don't look at it the same way or you didn't experience it.
That's true. That's true too. But it's just certain people you're just not supposed to just look at and be like, oh yeah, whatever.
It's like Drake. Yo. People who hear Drake stuff now might really not think he can rap.
Drake is trash though, but no one can see my face, so.
But how about you relax about how you talk about my boyfriend?
Drake isn't trash, but Drake isn't trash, but he's nothing I've never seen before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is when you get old. When you get older, you realize a lot of this stuff is a repeat. That's why that little meme that's going around about Ja Rule, and Ja Rule goes, you know, people compare Drake to Ja Rule. You never compare Drake to Tupac, whatever the crazy shit is. That's real. Like it's not funny because they did compare Ja Rule to Tupac at one point, even if it was just look-wise. It was like Ja Rule trying to be Tupac with the tattoos and the bandanas, whatever. And you're absolutely out of your mind if you don't think Drake is fruit off Ja Rule's tree. Ja Rule was that guy. Rapping, singing, getting flack for doing the love songs and doing the singing. The same exact thing. The same exact thing. I don't know how people act like that's so far-fetched.
Do you think Drake is going to have longevity like Ja?
He should, absolutely. Especially in this era because he got such a cult-like following. Like, yeah, sure.
It's in a different day, though.
But when these millennials aren't curating the music culture anymore, do you think Drake will matter?
Maybe not the music, but I'm sure he'll matter in some way, shape, or form. Like, Drake will never not be famous.
He's already made history, right? So there's no, reversing a lot of the things he's already accomplished.
Yeah, like Ja Rule will never not be famous.
But
he's Ja Rule.
A lot of those guys didn't, come up in that social media era, right? So you couldn't do what Drake did back then, and they might have been able to outdone Drake, right? Yeah, we're waiting for it to cook up.
Oh my God, I just did Ja Rule impression.
Well, the thing is, you know, the thing that social media gives a lot of these new artists that a lot of the older artists didn't have is social media gives you a worldwide daily conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if artists that I grew up on were being talked about everywhere in the world every day. Like these guys are being talked about every day. Like Kendrick Lamar dropped Humble yesterday, and literally everybody from America to Africa was talking about that Kendrick Lamar Humble video.
I don't love it though.
I like it. It's good.
I don't love it.
We on?
Yeah.
All right, listen. All right. I'm here to do book promotion. Right? That's what this is all about. Like, everybody wants to know what's inside this book right here. It's going to be in bookstores April 18th. You can pre-order now at Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, or you can go to seethebook.com or seethegodworld.com. And, you know, inside this book is 8 principles that I learned in my life that I want to share with the people. And we discussed principles 1 and 2 on the first Facebook Live that we did from Simon & Schuster earlier this week. So now we're on 3 and 4, right?
Yep.
Talk to me.
So, principle number 3, fuck your dreams.
Fuck your dreams, yes.
What do you mean by this?
Okay, somebody asked me that in the last live stream. I couldn't talk about it because I needed to talk about it for the second one. Fuck your dreams if they're not your dreams. I'm gonna read you my summary for fuck your dreams, because you know at the beginning of each chapter, let me show you. At the beginning of each chapter, I have, you know, my principle and my summary for that principle, just like 48 Laws of Power, anybody else. But principle 3, fuck your dreams. The truth might hurt, but it's always helpful. Nobody wants to hear they're fat as fuck and need to lose weight, or they're not as talented at something as they think they are. But just because they're lying to themselves doesn't mean that you have to lie too. It doesn't benefit you or the person you're talking to when you sugarcoat your words. You have to tell people what they need to hear as opposed to what they want to hear. And if you are the person getting that harsh dose of reality, then make sure you accept it. Now, I believe that as a young black man growing up in America, we all just want to be successful. That's just what we all want. A lot of times for black people, the images that we see of success are usually athletes or some form of entertainer, you know, rappers, actors, whatever. So a lot of us see that working for other people that look like us, and we say we want to do that too. So my motto is, fuck your dream if it's not really your dream, because honestly, that's not really your dream. That's something that you see working for somebody else. So be it that you see it working for somebody else, you say to yourself, that's the career path that I want to take. I believe that we all should find our own individual unique passion, because just like we all have DNA that separates us from everybody else, like we all have DNA that's unique to us, I have this analogy that I use where I talk about God being our Father, and it's a big ass Christmas tree, and we're all God's children, and there's one gift under that tree for each and every individual on this planet that can change your whole situation, that can change your life. One gift that's unique to you, that if you cultivate that craft and cultivate that ability, you can be the best at it. And I believe we all have that one gift under that tree, but imagine if you were searching for one gift with everybody in the world, how frustrating that would be. Some people would be finding their gift before others. You know, some people would just lose patience and stop looking. Some people would be getting jealous and envious of other people who have found their gift before them, and it would just cause this crazy clusterfuck. But it's the ones that stay patient, it's the ones that stay focused, it's the ones that know, something is under there for me, and who just stay focused on finding their gift. And then when they find their gift, they just cultivate their gift, and they fertilize their gift, and their gift grows, and then they become, just an amazing individual at whatever it is that they choose to do. So I just feel like we all have one thing that can change our situation, one thing that is just to us, that nobody else can do, or nobody else can do as good as us. So that's why I say, when I say fuck your dreams, if they're not your dreams, like, you got to really find out what works for you. You. Not because you see somebody else with a wicked jump shot, so you say you want to be in the NBA. Or not because you see somebody else popping off. That's why whack rappers have ruined the game, because whack rappers make anybody feel like they can do it. But, that's just a temporary thing. Like, think about all these whack-ass rappers that have come in the game, had a hot record, made a little bit of money, and now they, right back to where they started. Because, I mean, you can make anything work if you work at it. But that don't mean that is the thing for you. It's that thing that's going to cause you a lifetime of success.
So you talk a lot about honesty in this chapter. I guess a question a lot of people are probably going to ask is, telling people what they need to hear ever gotten you into trouble?
I'm sure it has. But, I mean, it depends what you call trouble. I'm the guy that's been fired 4 times. I've been fired 4 times from radio. Let's keep that in mind, people. I've been fired 4 times from radio. Power 105.1 is the 7th radio station I've worked at. So I guess 7th time is the charm. Because every single time I got fired, I ended up in a better position. And all I've ever done is say exactly what's on my mind. And I do exactly what I feel like I need to be doing. Like, I just don't know any other way. Like, my mother has been telling me and my father for years that we don't know how to talk to people. I don't even know what that means, you don't know how to talk to people. I know exactly how to talk to people. I just say exactly what it is I want to be said. And we can work on, communicating things better. That's something that I'm always trying to grow and evolve to do, learning how to communicate things better. But one thing I'm never going to do is just bite my tongue on a situation, especially if I just want to say it. I don't even know how to operate like that. I swear to God. If I'm sitting here right now and there's something that I want to say and I don't say it, it's going to be noticeable. Like, I'm going to be sitting around trying to figure out words to say what I'm trying to say, and it's not just say it. The quickest way between 2 points is a straight line, period. And I'm going to tell you something. The fuck your dreams philosophy helped me, because when I used to want to rap, when I used to rap, and I used to go to this studio in Somerville, South Carolina called Never So Deep Records, one of my OGs, my mentor, Dr. Robert Evans, who I talk about in the book, Dr. Robert Evans, told me to stop rapping. He's like, you suck as a rapper. Straight up. I had just started doing radio. I just started doing radio like D93 Jan and Charleston. He said, you can be great at this radio thing. He said, because, Dr. Evans from New York, from Rochdale, Queens. He was like, I've heard some of the best radio personalities. I remember the people he named. He named Frankie Crocker. He named guys like Mr. Magic. He named Petey Green in D.C. He goes, I've heard them. He said, I'm telling you, you got the ability to be one of those guys. This rap shit, no way. You suck at that. And he told me, if you do want to be involved in the rap business, get behind the scenes. You know, be an A&R. You know, discover talent. Pick beats for artists. So that's something that I've always done. And I didn't get mad when he told me that. Like, I didn't get mad and try to prove him wrong. It actually felt like a relief because truth to the matter is I was having more fun on the radio. Radio felt like less work. You know what they always say? They say if you're doing something you love, it never feels like work. When I used to go in that booth, I'd be sweating, trying to stay on beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit felt like grunt work. Radio, effortless. So, salute to Dr. Robert Evans for telling me fuck my dream of being a rapper.
All right, so principle number 4, right? There are no losses, only lessons. Mm-hmm. How did you learn to give zero fucks about things that seem like losses?
Because you got to remember things like the Serenity Prayer. Like, you know, we've all seen the Serenity Prayer laying around our grandma's house, or we learned the Serenity Prayer at some time in our life. And the Serenity Prayer is, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. As simple as that. Like, some things are simply out of your control. And I'm not one of those people who, you know, blame things on any outside sources. Like, when certain things happen, like I talk about how, I think that's the chapter where I talk about all my firings. And, you know, when I got fired from High 98.9 in Charleston, South Carolina, like, I know why I got fired. I talk about it in the book. I feel like I got fired because I was just abusing the platform that God had given me. I mean, my ego was out of control. I was young and 20 minutes from my hometown. I'm fresh out of the trap, so, you know, I get love in the hood, and, you know, we going to the clubs, and I'm seeing my name on marquees. I was making 19 grand a year, but that didn't matter. I was on the radio every night, Monday through Friday, 7 to midnight. So I never had felt, you know, whatever you call that. I guess people knowing you, fame, whatever. So my ego was crazy. So being that my ego got out of control and I started misusing the platform, God took that from me. So that wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. It just taught me that, you know, when you're in those positions and, you know, you have ears of people and you have those platforms, you just got to feed them the right information. Simple and plain. You know, if you can't feed them the right information, bring the people on that can. Simple and plain. So it's just like, yo, that wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. And anything you learn from isn't a loss. Like, I don't feel like I've lost anything ever because I gained so much from the experience. You know, I learned so much from the experience. Like, this book wouldn't be 320 pages if I didn't lose things. You know what I mean? I quote unquote lose things. Like I said, I don't like to say win or lose. I like to say win or you learn. So I've learned so much based off everything that people perceive as losses in life. So,
one of the questions from your supporters, right? In this chapter, you speak about Wendy Williams. Mm-hmm. What did you learn from that experience? Not so much what happened, right? But what did you draw from that? What was the biggest lesson you learned?
All right. First and foremost, Black Privilege Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It is in bookstores April 18th, but you can pre-order now at cedarbook.com, okay? I want y'all to read the book, so I don't want to just be sitting here spilling the beans on everything, because, you know, it is an audible version too. So if you want to hear me actually talk about this in detail, you can order the audible version that I narrated as well. But I learned, the biggest lesson I learned from Wendy was that you're either going to be of the people or of the industry. I don't even know where she stands on that lesson right now. But for me, that's something that I still stand on. Because, you know, when you're of the industry, you're going to care about, you know, the industry's opinion of you. You're going to care about getting invited to those album release parties. And you're going to care about, you know, just wanting to have a good rapport and good relationship with artists. So, you know, when you do that, you don't really have that fan perspective anymore. Like, you're not really asking the questions from the fan perspective. Like, you're not asking the questions that fans want to know anymore, because you don't want to offend the artist. And, like, I never want to do that, because I feel like the industry is fleeting. Those relationships in the industry are fleeting. You know, 50 Cent said, these industry niggas ain't friends. They know how to pretend. Like, that's really true. in a lot of cases, you know. But people will always support you if they feel like, you know, you're authentic and you're always riding for them. They're gonna always ride for you. So that's one thing that she told me that I stuck with. And I think I just learned how not to treat people when you get in a certain position. You know what I mean? Like, I saw a lot of things behind the scenes as far as, like, you know, disrespecting people who work for you and things of that nature that I just didn't agree with. So it's just like I don't move like that. You can ask anybody who works for me, who works with me. I treat everybody with the utmost respect. I treat the custodian the same way I treat the CEO. I walk in the room and I try to say what's up to everybody, speak to everybody, have positive energy at all times. Like, I think the greatest thing somebody can say about you is that you're a pleasure to work with. Like, people always wonder why I continue to get so much work and continue to get so many blessings. You know what I mean? I work hard, number one, and number two, when you leave that kind of lasting impression on people to where they say, man, he was so easy to work with, or he was fun to work with, or it was a pleasure working with that person. That spreads, and people call you back. They call you back, and they call you, and they like, damn, that experience, you know, goes a long way. So, you know, I basically learned how not to treat people, how to treat people with the utmost respect at all times, regardless of the position you're in.
All right, sweet. So, the pre-order for Black Privilege.
Yes,
if you
indeed.
pre-order it now, you could win a trip to New York City with a friend to hang out with you at 1051.
Did you hear what Max said? That white man with the quiet storm voice.
Should I run it back?
Yeah, run it back. This is Max talking. Listen, this is very important. This is a contest, people. Listen.
All right. So if you guys go and pre-order Black Privilege right now, seethebook.com or seethegodworld.com, you could win a trip to New York City for you and a friend to meet Charlamagne at the Power 1051 studio.
So it pays to pre-order. Go pre-order right now. Salute to everybody that's already pre-ordered the book. I was looking at the pre-order numbers today. Wow. God is great. So pre-order right now. Black Privilege Opportunity comes to those who create it. And you know I'm here. This is actually my office at MTV2. And you know, I talk about this in my book. I don't know if you can scan around a little bit, Max. Just scan around the room a little bit. I talk about this in my book because this is a trick I learned at radio. I don't keep much in my office. And the reason I don't ever keep much in my office is because I got post-traumatic stress disorder based off all the times I've been fired. I never know when these white people are going to get tired of me. So being that I never know when these white people are going to get tired of me, I don't keep much. I don't got to do nothing. Because the most embarrassing thing that I've seen is when people get fired and they got to go pack their office up. I don't got to do that. I don't got nothing. I got a 21 Savage sticker from the Hottest MCs, an Uncommon Sense poster from season 2, and I might steal the computer. It's not even mine, but I might steal it. I might just take it. But like, I don't keep much in my office. Oh, I got my Wu-Tang mat. Hold on. Because you know I'm a 80s baby all day. So you gotta wipe your feet on my Wu-Tang mat when you walk in my office. But that ain't nothing. We take those two things and we out. If push ever comes to shove, hopefully I'll be leaving on my own accord. But Uncommon Sense Live does come on tonight. My sister Angela Rye, Queen Angela Rye, she was supposed to be on tonight with Linda Sarsauer. Linda's gonna be here, but Angela had to go to Kansas City. And she was supposed to fly back, but it's raining really crazy in New York and New Jersey, so her flight got delayed, so she won't be in. And she just texted me she's still sitting on the runway in Kansas City. So we have Joyanne Reed. Angela was like, yo, you should call Joyanne Reed, let Joyanne Reed come on for me. So Angela's gonna be on Uncommon Sense in a couple weeks, and Joyanne Reed and Linda Sarsauer will be on tonight, 11:30 p.m. on MTV2. Okay, so please tune in. You'll see that Black Privilege in the background of Uncommon Sense Live, of course. And yeah, man, I just really thank y'all, man. I really thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Gratitude is my attitude. I've been doing radio for 19 years. I've been doing radio since 1998. Like, I am really becoming Uncle Charla out here, and I really appreciate growing. I really appreciate evolving. Like, I don't even know y'all who still try to hold me to a standard that you may have saw 6-7 years ago, because I don't even hold myself to that standard 6-7 years ago. Life is about constant growth. Life is about constant evolution, and this is what you're seeing with this book right here. It's evolution. You know, black privilege, opportunity comes to those who create it. I've lived, I've learned, and now I'm sharing what I've learned. And I'm going to continue to share what I've learned. And I'm going to continue to, you know, create platforms for our people that have a voice and control our narratives, because, man, I just feel like we need that more than ever nowadays. Like, I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. And I don't know who's on our side and who's not on our side. But I know what side I'm on, and I'm on the side of right. And I ain't talking about conservative right. I'm talking about the side of right that's on the other side of wrong. Okay? So, please, go pre-order my book, Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It, in bookstores April 18th. You can pre-order now at See the Book, CTHAbook.com, or Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, wherever you buy books. Anybody got any questions? I don't want to just log off if they got questions, Max.
Let's give them time to ask some questions. Hold on.
You ain't even got the screen up, Max.
No, we're seeing a lot of congratulations.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Less questions.
I appreciate that.
Let's get some questions, though.
Well, love is love. I mean, if y'all ain't got no questions, I'm cool. I just want y'all to watch Uncommon Sense live tonight at 11:30 on MTV2.
Do you know where they can get that hoodie?
Yeah, go to HiUClothing.com. It's the same place you can buy Brilliant Idiots merch. BrilliantIdiotsMerch.com. If you go to BrilliantIdiotsMerch.com, you'll see the Black Privilege stuff. You'll see the Brilliant Idiot stuff. But HiU Clothing, they got all of this. They got Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Created, hoodies in black. They got them in red. They got small for the women. Like, go, indulge, do your thing. You see me in the street, I might give you one. I got them on me.
Someone's asking if they come to one of the book signings, can they take a photo with you?
Of course. What do you mean? Like, I timed it yesterday. I was in Shyman and Schuster yesterday, and I signed 300 books. It took me 45 minutes. So I factored in, it'll probably take me like maybe an extra 30 if I was to take pictures with everybody and stuff. So, I mean, I'm going to do what the venue allows me to do, because a lot of times when it gets really crazy in those venues and, you know, it's really packed, they'll be trying to keep the lines moving. But, I mean, if we can get quick pictures in, of course, man. You bought my book. Like, why wouldn't I? That's the least I can do is take a picture with you. That's the kind of dickhead stuff I be talking about when you see these people get in certain positions. They get in certain positions, and the people put us in these positions. And then when you get in position, you don't want to take a picture with a person? And you really that busy? Like, come on, honestly, it takes 2 seconds. Like you're really that busy? Now, I can understand if the person's eating dinner or something like that, or even out with their kids, you may not want to bother them. But if they just cooling and you see it's a good opening, hey, do it. Now, that person might say fuck you, but it's just about how you take it. But true story, and I talk about it in my book. First time I ever met Wendy Williams, she was in Columbia, South Carolina. I tried to go speak to her and give her a couple mixtapes that I had and let her hear a parody record I did, because I thought she would have liked it. She told me to get the fuck out of the studio and take that mixtape shit to her husband. I didn't get discouraged. I took that mixtape shit to her husband. Did what she told me to do. And that's how the relationship started. I would never tell nobody to get the fuck out of my face, but I'm just saying, I was inconveniencing her, because she was in the middle of trying to do her nationally syndicated radio show from another studio, and I was in there trying to push mixtapes. Yes, I understand the struggle of trying to get somebody to listen to your goddamn mixtape. I understand. So, yes, it is what it is. But Uncommon Sense live tonight, 11:30, MTV2. Go pre-order the book, Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It. I'll talk to y'all next time. Next time is Principles 5 and 6, right?
5 and 6.
5 and 6. When we doing that? What day is that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. At what time?
I believe at noon.
Tuesday at noon. We'll be back. Peace.